Okay, so I already have eyeliner and my eyebrows did from when I did them this morning for school. I just wiped off all the powder that I had on my face, and then I used my Cetaphil moisturizer. I already did my under eye concealer with the Neutrogena 3-in-1 concealer here. And then I'm going to be using this as my concealer. I'm going to use that concealer. And then I'm going to just be using this small side of this brush, and I'm going to use that to just blend it out. Just kind of use this to feather it out, just kind of dabbing. And then I'm going to use this bigger part to just make it blend a little bit more. Now you want your concealer to be one shade lighter than your foundation color, so when you put foundation over it, it doesn't show underneath, like it'll turn out darker. So always have one shade lighter. So as you know, this tutorial I'm going to be using my Revlon Photo Ready foundation that I just purchased, and I'm just going to roll it and warm it up. And this is also a way of mixing it. Now the color that I'm using is number 10, which is caramel. 10 caramel. I first purchased number 8, which was golden beige, which I don't know what I was thinking, but it was way too light for me. And it's the perfect color for me. Yeah, doesn't look like it now, but you'll see. We'll see. The great thing about this foundation is it has a pump, so you're not wasting any product. And the also good thing about having a pump in it is you can't contaminate it. So if you're using makeup on other people, you won't be able to contaminate it because of the pump. So I'm just taking this cover from my eyelashes, and I'm just gonna take a pump, one full pump and a half. Let's just be safe. And then the brush that I'm using is this stippling brush, and this is just a generic one by QVS. It's artificial hairs, which is really great because then it's easier for me to clean. So I have that dot there, and I'm gonna take some on my brush, turn my brush around, and then kind of spread it around here so it kind of coats evenly on the end of my brush. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to zoom you guys in so you can see up close. Just like that. There we go. I want you guys to see up close just the color match. Because I've seen people do tutorials and they're like this far away and you can't really see like what they're doing. So I'm going to wait for this to focus. And I'm going to dab that there. And you think it looks a bit dark, but once I feather it in, it blends seamlessly to my skin. I always start with this right cheek and then go in towards sides of my mouth and my chin. I'm not the type to do the swirly effect. I'm just more of a dab, stippling. So you can see that cheek. I'm going to just take some more on my brush, and I'm going to demonstrate on this side. So I'm just going to dab, and you see that the color looks a bit dark, but really it's kind of the sunlight washing my face out. It actually is the perfect skin color for me. And keep dabbing it. This is a really soft brush. And then I'm going to take some more, and I'm going to do my forehead here. So you want to make sure your hair is out of the way. I just pinned mine back. And I'm going to dab some here, starting at the top, Trying to get the big areas first. Going over that concealer that I put earlier. And then I'm going to squeeze my brush a bit, kind of get it right in the middle of my eyebrows and right on the sides by my temples. And I'm going to blend it up into my hairline. Just like that. I'm just going to be using this small concealer brush here and take just whatever is left over. And I'm going to just put some foundation right on the sides of my nose here. I'm going to use this to place it. And I'm going to use this bigger side to blend it up. I'm going to take some, put it right on my nose there. And down the middle here where my big foundation brush couldn't catch. And I'm going to take just a bit more and just cover up that under eye concealer that I had on earlier. So it blends seamlessly with the rest of my foundation. I'm just literally taking whatever is left over. Right there, whatever is left over. Not trying to waste product here. And just using that on the smaller areas with this brush. So that's the foundation application. As you can see, you can't see where my blemishes were from where I had the concealer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it with my natural MSF. This one has the glitter, the shimmer, but I'm just going to use this top part. This isn't a very shimmery color, it's very matte. And you don't want to add more shimmery powder to this foundation because, as you know, there's already some shimmer inside of the foundation. Then I'm just gonna buff the powder and make sure it's even my base. And that's the foundation. You guys can see just how flawless that makes my face look and really evens out all the discoloration that I had. And my imperfections of being a student who stays up late at night studying, eating pizza, eating pizza and drinking tons of caffeine and eating fried noodles and not really being nutritional at all can really take a toll on your skin. Remember to drink a lot of water. But I just want to give you guys another look. And again, this color is caramel. Okay guys, so I'm by my window. I'm like right next to my window. And this is natural sunlight. And I wanted to show you guys how it looked when you're outside, just to see if you wanted to wear this foundation during the daytime. Just how flawless it looks. I wanted you guys to see if there was any shimmer. Now, people were concerned about the shimmer, but it's really not even chunks of glitter. I know people are saying, oh, it's chunky, but it is not at all. The first time that I tried it, I thought it was too glittery, but it really just captures the sunlight really well. If you were to go like this, that's what I was doing, go like this, like you don't get the glittery effects like on your finger. So if you're using this foundation, you really don't need to worry about using a shimmery highlight color. Maybe you can use a lighter color but not too shimmery. It's really great for natural pictures in the natural sunlight. But I think it's made more for the daytime because it has that extra SPF protection, which is really great for someone like me who's in the sun 24/7 here in Hawaii. But I'm really loving this foundation. It makes my face look flawless and it gives that kind of glow. It's not like a dewy glow, but it's just this like natural radiance. And if you wanted to add a dewy glow, I just suggest like spraying Fix Plus on your face. So this is just, I wanted to show you guys how it looks in the natural sunlight. And this is just the foundation. I didn't contour or highlight anything. This is just the foundation on my face.